Hi darling, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to blow dry your hair when it's getting a little bit too long and you need it cut. Recently I was having my hair blow dried and that makes it sound like I was like, hey, blow dry, but actually it was just at the end of having my hair bleached. And the way that the hairdresser was blow drying my hair, I was like, this is actually a really clever technique. And they were like, well, it's because you are due a cut and you're going to need it slightly short, you know, to look shorter. So if you do it like this, and I was like, oh, this is going to make a sterling video. Apologies for this kind of look. I've literally just got back from a country walk. I was like, well, I'm not going to like shower this morning because I need to have wet hair on the video. And then my mum is a yoga teacher, she's just upstairs, but she was like, well, I've got someone coming. I've got a client coming, you're gonna have to, she's like, I don't want you talking all the way through the yoga class. So I'm like, oh hell, now I've got to get all this video filmed. So I'm back getting the shower. Okay, wet hair done. This video feels like it's gonna be a bit of a rush because my mum's house is so hot. The Arga's back on because we're just about to go into winter. Ugh, my worst season. And yeah, I'm like, oh no, my hair's probably going to dry naturally, like really quickly. And then I don't have my hair dryer here. Normally I use a GHD. So I was like, oh mum, can I just borrow your hairdryer? And I was like, I don't even know if it's going to fit, if it's going to stretch. And now I've got to use this little camera screen here to blow dry it. I mean, it's all going off. I'm not even wearing trousers. No, really, I'm not. I literally put a t-shirt on and I was like, gotta go. Okay, let's talk hair drying. Calm it down, Jules. Now, a hairdresser told me that my hair goes quite fluffy, and I know a lot of men struggle with like fluffy hair, especially when they let it dry naturally. If you're coming up to the time when you need your hair cut and your hair is kind of drying all out over the place because it's too long, using a blow dry in the way that I'm about to show you actually can make it look a lot flatter. This might seem to some of you like the simplest technique in the world, but for me, sometimes simpler is better. Actually, before I start blow drying, I am going to put a little bit of product in. I'm going to use this Fudge Structure Wax. You can use any wax, it's just this one happens to be with me. I'm going to use quite a generous amount of the wax, and I'm going to rub it together in my palms. Now, wax like this, you really need to warm it up. And so just do that by rubbing your hands together. And then I'm going to just literally put it through my hair. Now what this is going to do is, as my hair's being blow dried, it's going to keep my hair flatter, which is really good when you are in between haircuts because you want to avoid that fluffy hair. In my fingertips and my palms to just work it through. And you don't want to style it at this point, you just literally want to get it through your hair and coat it before you put any heat through it. Using the hairdryer on a medium heat and a slow blow. Pressure, slow pressure. Blow could be naughty. Blow dryer. My mum's hairdryer is a Parlux 3000. Quirky. So what I'm going to do is blow dry these bits downwards, and then I'm going to blow dry the front of, like the back of my head, sorry, forwards. Using like this nozzle, because this nozzle is going to be able to get it like targeted. If you don't have that on, all that area is just going to blow out like this. Using the nozzle makes it all like streamline. Might help if I turn it on.
Well, you'll be thrilled to know I actually did find the plug, but I wanted to show you actually blow drying my hair. I hate watching those YouTube videos where the YouTuber doesn't show you how to blow dry it. So, you can see that I'm doing the sides. I'm using my fingers instead of a comb and I'm just pushing it down. Using the nozzle, angling it in, and that'll, oh, yeah, doing the front, angling it forward. So I'm basically blow drying it flat so it doesn't look fluffy. There I am doing the back. Oh, yeah, there it is, blow it forward. Naughty. Keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it flat. Less of the fluff.
Sorry, I've got to get really up in the camera to see what I'm doing here. Now, with the quiff, my quiff is still wet. What I'm going to do is, before, I always used to go like this and blow dry it back this way. I was actually told that that doesn't give the hair that much texture. So, what I was told to do is come around this way and then grab the hair like this, give it a blast with hot air, and then release, let it cool, and do that again, and it makes the hair really nice and textured. So, I've just finished blow drying, and what I did at the very end was, because I'd had it on the high heat here, it was still a little bit damp around the back, so I just literally ran around it with the heat and just kept using my palm to push it flat as the heat was going over it. And what's actually happened, because I've got that structure wax in my hair's got such a nice texture now, and it's very it's just movable, so I can then work with it now that it's all finished blow dried and style it into position. It's giving it really, really nice texture. I mean, the fact that I've got bleach in my hair also gives my hair a lot of, it makes it very mouldable, but the structure wax definitely helps that, and it would help if you haven't got any bleach in your hair. Any kind of wax that you're blow drying in, because you're using the heat, you're making it almost part of your hair, so it just gives it loads of lush texture. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a tiny bit more wax, like teeny tiny, just to the front of my head, just so I can give this front bit a little bit of hold, because I hate that-ness when you have a quiff doesn't have enough wax in it. Just using this Wella grip cream, I really, really like this product. It keeps your hair quite smart. Be careful not to use too much. Less is definitely more with this, but it holds in place all day. It doesn't move about, but it doesn't feel hard like a wax. It still feels soft like a cream. I know I'm saying the obvious, but sometimes when you're looking for a hair wax, it's quite difficult which one to choose. So I'm just literally dabbing my index finger in and using about that much. Just rubbing it together on my fingertips and just pushing it in. And then I like just kind of playing with it and working with my fingers it right into the strands, and then that just adds a bit of separation. Et voila! If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe, holla, go for it, the link is below. As explained in my previous vlog, I'm going to be putting a lot more attention into YouTube. I think I've been a bit fearful of it. So please give me lots of comments and feedback. I also really want to do a Q&A soon. So if any of you have any burning questions that you want me to answer, please put them in the box below. I'm obviously not going to do it next week because I need to kind of collect questions. I'm not at the point yet where I've got loads and loads of people commenting in the boxes below. But the more you comment, the easier it is for me to do. Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter is all at Jules Von Hep. I'm giving away prizes on my Twitter every single week, so get yourself over to there to have a little look. And my blog, as ever, is juleshepsonstore.com. I've started doing more fashion on there, so please have a little look and feel free to comment. Next week, I'm going to be doing a video on what I have learned about going blonde and having bleach in my hair. So stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be hilarious. And yeah, I will see you next week. Bye. I hope this video is alright. I haven't even done that many takes, and I mean, once you blow dry on your hair, it's blow dried, isn't it? You can't really go back and reshoot it because you'd have to get back in the shower. Fingers crossed. That's even a sentence. Oh, I've got hair in my eye. Lovely. And there you go. My simple how to blow dry. Oh, I keep getting hair on my face. Get out of it.